Hello and welcome back. Today we have another £200 of the 10p stuff. I hunt through looking for those elusive alphabet 10p's. We may find some territories, some world coins along the way. What we really want is some 2019s because it's the only book we haven't filled before, but there's good progress being made. We've got C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, O, R, T, U, V and X. In the 2018 book, because we started a new 2018 book because the 2019s are prohibitively scarce, we have got A, B, C, E, F, G, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, U, V, W, X and Y. So, chances are we're going to finish the 2018 book for the second time before we finish 2019, but here's to hoping. You never know what's going to turn up, so let's get into these bags and see what we find. So we're going to jump into some questions then. The first question comes from Stevo71, a long-time supporter and commenter on the channel. It says, great competition, Christopher. See you in a 10p Q&A sometime around November 2021, or even later. Apologies, Steve. Question, you go on Mastermind and breeze through the first two rounds. Your specialist subjects were number 1, Star Wars, and number 2, British circulated coins. So what are your next 2 specialised subjects to help you win the show? I reckon I'd do alright with Dean Martin as a specialist subject, and Dean Martin and Queen probably. I think that would be my other 2 specialist subjects, although I would be much better on Star Wars than any other area. Del Star, another long-time supporter and member of the channel, says, congratulations on reaching 50,000 subscribers, an amazing montage of videos, most of them I remember. Question for you, what is your favourite Star Wars film and character? Favourite film, Return of the Jedi. It's always been my favourite film, and nothing I think will top it, because it's also somewhat anchored into that point of my childhood, which is very happy, and yeah, that would probably be why that won't change. It has to be an exceedingly good film to be better than Return of the Jedi. Favourite character is Darth Vader. I'm on Team Empire, and Darth Vader is such a cool character. Ooh, C for cricket. Superb stuff. C for Christopher Collects, more like. And it's a 2019. Woo! We don't get many 2019s, so when they do turn up, that is superb. And a 2018. What is going on? 2 in a bag. Holy Toledo. P for Postbox. Superb. 300 Fusion Fool says, do you own any Greek coins? Congratulations on 50k. Yes. Yeah, in terms of modern Greek coins, an awful lot, yeah. I used to get quite a lot of them in the world coin lots that I was purchasing and going through. And then lovely people have been kindly sending coins into the PO box, and I've got a fair smattering of Greek coins from there. In terms of ancient Greek coins, I don't think so. I have one that I can never remember where it was from. It had Greek on one side and something else on the other side, which I can't remember offhand because my brain does not work. Francis Watts says, congrats, not only for 50k, which is massive, but also finding another Kew Gardens. There we go. And it being the year of the Kew Gardens, 2020 Q, let's hope we get plenty more. Have you stopped shaking yet? I mean, it's still always nice to find a Kew Gardens, and it always takes a few days just to calm down, and trying best not to mention it in the video so that it's not like I'm giving it away well ahead of time that I found a Kew Garden. So there's a couple of people that I do tell, because I had to tell someone otherwise I'd burst. My question, if money was no object and you put a random handful of your world coins in a bag and picked one without looking, would you visit the country you picked? Yeah, sure, definitely. I wouldn't want to go somewhere that's too scaldingly hot, but if money was no object, sure, that sounds like a great idea. Keith Cameron says, big congratulations on reaching 50k subs, well deserved. Amazing giveaway prizes, Christopher, and very generous. Thank you very much. Which one find has been your favourite in your hunts so far? Is there any colour of car that would put you off buying it if you were looking to buy a new one? I would never buy a yellow car. I'm sitting here wearing a lovely yellow shirt, but I wouldn't want a yellow car. And I don't think I'd even want a red car either. I've had 2 silver cars and a black car. I thought that having a black car would means it wouldn't look as dirty when it gets dirty, so I wouldn't have to clean it so often, and yeah, it looks just as dirty as any other car. But anyway, one find has been my favourite. It's long been the answer, and I don't think it's been topped, was the first Kew Gardens that I found. I found a few very special coins, but yeah, the first Kew Gardens, because it sort of, again, it's anchored in part of the time of my channel that the channel really started rocketing off, and it was such an amazing hunt. I found a Kew Gardens, a puddle duck, a Newton, and I think it was 5 Olympics, something in the region of that. It was just the absolute perfect storm of amazing coins, and also a very good time for the channel too. So that one, but the other two, I guess, that stick out in mind, the one that in particular is the Kew Gardens that we found, Laughter and I, at the Mint, because it was such a fun time. It was the first time we got to see each other between after the first lockdown, prior to the second lockdown happening. So it was a great weekend to get down to the Mint to sort of feel some semblance of normality, and then to find a Kew Gardens blew my mind. And then with Grocie and Katie as well, finding that IRB Battle of Britain, the 2011 Shield, was very special too. But the other one that sticks in mind is the first Alphabet 10p I found, the letter P from 2018. After hunting for many months through many bags of 10 pences, finally finding one it was like a water break moment. It was like, they're all here now, we're going to find tons. And yeah, so that's another that sticks into mind. Okay. Next question comes from Buis Luck Collects. Says, what a great way to celebrate 50k, what an incredible giveaway. Thank you. My question is, if you desperately needed to settle a dispute with heads or tails and you only had a Kew Gardens 50p, would you use it? And if so, would you call heads for the Q? Would you call heads or Q to find it and land on it to win a dispute? Many more days of happy hunting to come. Congratulations again. Of course, I'd flip a Kew Gardens to settle a dispute if I had nothing else to hand. I normally call heads, but if it's Kew Gardens, you've got to call the tails, haven't you? It's just got to happen. Alberto Mosconi says, 50k, congrats. What do you think makes coin collecting special compared to stamps or other collectibles? It's a good question. So, I think, especially in this modern age, we see more coins pass our hands than we do, say, stamps. There's also, I know sometimes it seems like a lot of coins are coming out, but if you think there are a lot of coins coming out, there are humongous amounts of stamps coming out. So if you were trying to say, if you were buying all the new sets of stamps as they came out, you would probably be buying one a week, or at least one a fortnight, to have the full collection of new stamps. But yeah, so there are a lot of coins to collect, just in terms of the UK, but there are even more stamps, so I think it can be somewhat overwhelming. That's why lots of people tend to specialise their collections, especially with stamps. You have themes or countries or certain type of animal, certain colour of stamps that you collect. But so I don't know, I guess I don't really, other than with coins, there is the lure of precious metals as well as the sort of the higher value ones, and I don't know there are particularly many UK stamps that are worth a fortune compared to, there are some coins which you can find readily in your change that are worth a little bit of money, whereas I think the problem with stamps is that there aren't any sort of uber rare ones to get, and stamps are being sort of phased out, really, aren't they? The amount of just those postage labels you get from the self-serve at the Royal Mail, what are they called? Post Office, that's the one. Anyway, Life of Bran, I like the name, says, nice one, reaching 50k subs, keep going. My question is, if you had the option to be reincarnated as a coin or a stamp, what would you choose? Definitely a coin, I think, definitely, because a stamp, you'll just get crossed over in biro by some post office worker, which Royal Mail worker even. Nationwide Coin Hunt says, first of all, massive congratulations on 50k. At this rate, you will have that silver plaque in no time. My question is, if you were to visit any mint in the world, what would it be and why? I want to go to the Royal Canadian Mint. Is it the Royal Canadian Mint or just Canadian Mint? I think it's the Royal Canadian Mint, because it is the world leading mint. The Royal Mint in the UK is I think it's the world leading export mint, but no other mint exports more coins to other countries than the Royal Mint. But some of the stuff that the Royal Canadian Mint is doing is absolutely mind blowing. I was told at one point their equivalent of the Strike Your Own, you could go and strike a coin that had your face on it. How cool is that? But yes, so I definitely want to go to the Royal Canadian Mint. If it's called the Royal Canadian Mint, if it's not, I'll just go to the Canadian Mint, whatever. Wherever it is, well, it's in Canada, but whatever it's called, I'd love to go there, 100%. Suzanne William James says, congratulations, Krista, on 50,000 subscribers. My question is, if you were asked to place a coin in a time capsule to be opened in 500 years, what coin would it be and why? Oh, good question. So we want something that sort of tells a history more than just one particular person, one particular event. So like Brexit, for example, is a major thing that's happened in the last 10 years. So that's a big milestone, I guess. But I'm not sure that I can think offhand of any one particular coin that says the most broadest message. I'm trying to think about coins that have got the sort of broadest message possible, other than being cliche and saying it's got to be the Kew Gardens because everyone wants it. Again, an Olympic one would be quite good, but there's a whole set to pick from that. So I might have to go fairly recent and put the Queen's 70th or the Platinum Jubilee 50 pence in. I can't think of anything else that's more broad in terms of speaking as us of a nation than that coin, I guess. Even though it does commemorate one person's achievements, but it's sort of it's a part of everyone's history in the last 70 years. But I can't think of anything else in particular that sort of screams Britishness, I guess. But maybe one of the alphabet 10p's would be a good one. Next question comes from, oh dear, it's Master Temple's Treasures. He tends to come up with curveball questions. A massive congratulations, Christopher. You really deserve each one of us subscribers. Thank you, Dan. I have a question for you. If you had to choose one type of floor covering, what would it be and what colour would it be? Happy days, my friend. There is only one floor covering that I deem is acceptable, and that has got to be carpeting, because except certain rooms, I guess kitchens and bathrooms, you don't carpeting, but no one wants a wooden floor. I had, when I was younger, a wooden floor in my bedroom. There's nothing worse than having on a cold winter's day, getting out of your nice warm snuggly bed into a cold house and stepping on freezing cold floor. So yes, carpeting and colour, it's got to be purple. Purple is my colour, I love it, so I'm going to pick a purple carpet. Lose Coin says, how many times have you had to edit out a slipped swear word? No comment, I think, is the sensible option on that. Although one of the videos that had the most cuts because of language was the CoinTuber Taskmaster special, which I love that series, and I keep talking about it to try and get people to go watch it because it didn't perform particularly well, but I thought it was a very funny video, and the ardent viewers, the people that know the other CoinTubers as well, thoroughly enjoyed that video series. It was so much fun. Benedicta Valentina says, what has been your recent 2020 to 2021 finds? Favourite coins that you wouldn't be able to part with so far? Christopher collects. Standout find from last year. I get the years mixed up, to be fair now. It was the Kew Gardens. Was that last year with Laughter and the IRB Battle of Britain, or was that the year before? That was the year before. It must have been the year before. So last year, what stands out to me is the it was Megalosaurus, wasn't it? That's what I found, right? Yeah, the Megalosaurus, because it was my first my first NIFC commemorative, other than the IRB Battle of Britain, which, yes, is a commemorative coin. Yes, that particular one was not intended for circulation with the Ian Rank Broadley portrait, but the Megalosaurus is the most categorical. This is a design that was not meant for circulation, and I found one. So that one really stands out to me in the last year. And yeah, I would love to find an NIFC £2 coin. It's top of my list of things I'd love to find, and I'll keep hunting till I find it, don't you worry. We've doubled the amount of £2 coin hunts we're doing as well, so we're going to do 2 years worth of hunts in the next 12 months, in terms of how I previously would make the videos, so we should definitely find one, I would hope. Dennis Fitzpatrick says, congratulations, Christopher. My question is, if you could visit another planet, which one would it be and why? You did ask for weird questions. I did. I encourage these weird questions because there's only so many times I can say what my favourite coin is and what kind of food that I like. Those kind of questions I get all the time. If I had to go to another planet... Mars. Let's beat Elon Musk to Mars, and he can turn up in his newfangled space doohickey, and I'll be sat there going, it was about time you showed up. Us Brits were here plenty before you. Northern Doctor says, do you buy any coin sets like Gibraltar Hercules sets? In terms of new coin releases, I only buy UK coinage, not for any particular reason other than it would be far too expensive to buy any more than the UK coinage I buy. I already buy the 50p's, the £2 and the £5 coins in silver and in bunk, and over the course of the year that all racks up quite a bit. So if I started buying territories, now in my go-to, if I was to break that cardinal rule and start buying, if I came into a humongous amount of money and was able to do so, I would start buying coins from the Isle of Man. Again, not to do with an investment, because the Hercules set would be a great investment to be buying from Gibraltar, aren't they? But the Isle of Man coins, I just love the Isle of Man designs. There's so many amazing designs, but yeah, lots of coins come out. And again, I know what I'm like. I'd want them in bunk, I'd want them in colour, I'd want them in non-colour, and I want them in silver. And if they've got silver colour and non-colours, then it's like the dinosaur set the last 2 years. It gets quite expensive, but yeah, money was no object. I definitely would. Small Coin says, congratulations on 50k. My question is, can you solve a Rubik's Cube? I really enjoy your videos and hope you reach 100k soon. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos. I cannot solve a Rubik's Cube. I followed a guide once to solve a Rubik's Cube and I did manage it once. Right, we're going to wrap up with a few more questions. Lewin S says, congratulations. What's your most embarrassing story that you would still share? I mean, in the context of coin collecting, it'd be the 2016 shield that I didn't spot and I put back into circulation before I searched for key dates and was pointed out by a bunch of people in the comments. And that is a coin that I have never found again, and I'm not sure that I know any other coin tuber that's found a 2016 shield. So, yeah, but that was a bit embarrassing. Zach York says, congratulations on 50,000 subscribers. What's your opinion on Star Wars The Bad Batch that recently came out on Disney Plus? Good one to wrap up on, because the Book of Boba is out at the moment and I'm loving that, although episode 3 was a bit but anyway, no spoilers in case you haven't seen it. Bad Batch, thoroughly enjoyed it. Thought it was very good. I was worried because as a big Star Wars fan, I watched the Clone Wars and I watched Rebels and I tried watching Resistance, and with those shows, it's catered more for a younger demographic than, say, myself, although I'm a massive Star Wars fan. But I persevered through season 1 and 2 of the Clone Wars and it got very good, and they ended up the last season of it was fantastic. Didn't feel like a kid show at all, whereas again, Rebels, again, weak start with season 1 and 2 in terms of, not weak as in poorly written or whatever, but it felt like it was aimed at too much at the age demographic that was too young for me to enjoy it. But again, picked up introduction of the overarching villain towards the end of the last few seasons of it was fantastic. And what I liked about Bad Batch is it got straight in and it felt like it was created with viewers like me in mind, as well as sort of a younger demographic that obviously it would draw. But yeah, we don't expect it to be like 18 rated stuff, but yeah, so enough farting jokes and those kind of things that really are annoying. But yeah, I think they did very well. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope there's more to come in the future. Well, that being said, let's get back to the coins. There we go, our finds from today. Unfortunately, both letters we already have from the book. It's a little bit cooler when I get 2019 that we already have in the book, but I can't complain, can't grumble, because finding a 2019 and a 2018 is absolutely awesome. The 2018 P is quite special to me as well, because it's my first ever Alphabet 10P was a 2018 P. There's a jersey one and a couple of 2021 shields as well, which I've been keeping until we get minted figures and find out there's 70 million of them been minted. But no, good result. For those of you that watched this found the video though, you might be interested to know I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. If you're not on Discord though, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and there's the PO box you can write into if you so wish. All that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.